I am planning to kidnap the way you hide your eyes in crowded rooms and teach them to open like windows to summer. Tonight, I will kidnap your coldness and warm it in my palms until it remembers how to melt into laughter. I want to kidnap your careful defenses and replace them with a soft armor that honors your tender edges. I am planning to kidnap the nights you spent pretending nothing mattered and refill them with tiny, stubborn joys. I will kidnap your unfinished dreams and plant them deep so they grow tall enough to shade your doubts. I am planning to kidnap your avoidance and leave behind a map that gently points you back to connection. I want to kidnap your whispered maybe and convert it into a bright yes that feels like coming home. I am planning to kidnap your fear of being ordinary and show you how extraordinary ordinary can be when it's shared. I will kidnap the cold letters of your past and fold them into paper cranes that carry you toward gentler mornings. I am planning to kidnap the parts of you that apologize for existing and teach them how to say, I am enough. I want to kidnap your guarded tenderness and place it where it can breathe, unafraid of being mistaken for weakness. I am planning to kidnap your habit of shrinking and hand you a mirror that shows how big your kindness reaches. I will kidnap your secret grief and learn its language until its edges dull and its colors become softer. I am planning to kidnap your restless hope and keep it safe until it learns to anchor instead of drift. I want to kidnap the way you measure love in returns and teach you how to accept without tallying. I am planning to kidnap your late night confessions and make them into lullabies that comfort your future self. I will kidnap your automatic apologies and replace them with a quiet confidence that does not need permission. I am planning to kidnap the way you run when things get close and show you the shape of steady hands. I want to kidnap your private shame and thread it through a needle of compassion until it becomes a stitch, not a scar. I am planning to kidnap your instinct to hide and build a small stage where being seen feels safe and sacred. I will kidnap your fear of silence and teach it to hold space rather than fill it with noise. I am planning to kidnap your tired resilience and give it a holiday, a few days to rest and wonder at itself. I want to kidnap your sharp edges and polish them into tools that carve beauty instead of cutting you. I am planning to kidnap the promises you made to yourself and keep them until you can keep them too. I will kidnap your restless longing and translate it into small acts of presence that quiet the ache. I am planning to kidnap the echoes of every "you're fine," you whispered, and answer them with the truth you deserve. I want to kidnap your sudden tears and learn the story behind them so I can read you with gentleness. I am planning to kidnap your tendency to apologize for wanting and teach you how to ask with grace. I will kidnap the brittle bravery you wear like armor and help you wear a softer courage that heals. I am planning to kidnap your habit of leaving before things get real and show you the sweetness waiting on the other side. I want to kidnap your fear of being too much and return it balanced with people who know how to hold more. I am planning to kidnap your lonely victories and celebrate them loudly until you learn to be proud. I will kidnap your restless mornings and turn them into rituals that steady your spine and warm your hands. I am planning to kidnap your belief that wounds define you and teach you how to read them as parts of a whole story. I want to kidnap your phantom regrets and give them names so they stop haunting and start teaching. I am planning to kidnap your practiced smiles and replace them with ones that arrive because your heart is full. I will kidnap your tendency to small talk pain away and create a space where the real words can be said. I am planning to kidnap your closet of unspoken needs and hang each one where light finds it and honors it. I want to kidnap the part of you that counts nights as losses and teach it to count mornings as gifts. I am planning to kidnap your fear of being chosen and prove with patient, boring fidelity that you are. I will kidnap your defensive jokes and listen for the truth hiding under them, then answer the truth back. I am planning to kidnap the ache when you miss someone and fold it into a letter you can open on hard days. I want to kidnap your appetite for escape and offer instead a plate of steadiness that tastes like safety. I am planning to kidnap your private fury and show it how to be fierce without destroying the things you love. I will kidnap your nights of replaying mistakes and replace them with quiet rehearsals for kinder choices. I am planning to kidnap you, not with chains, but with midnight promises, stolen glances, and a map of every place your laughter hides. Tonight, I will kidnap the moment you forget yourself and keep it safe under my ribs until you remember who you are. I am planning to kidnap your smile and hide it where sorrow cannot reach, returning it only when the world proves kinder to you. I want to kidnap your silence, study the soft cracks in it, and learn the language that makes your loneliness blossom into trust. I am planning to kidnap the parts of you you think are broken, mend them in the quiet of my hands, and hand them back like a small miracle. I will kidnap your hesitation and trade it for certainty, not to control you, but to give you the courage I see in your eyes. I am planning to kidnap your midnight fears and keep them beside me until they shrink from being shared into something human and small. I want to kidnap your memories of being unseen and stitch each one into a tapestry that says loudly, you were always noticed. I am planning to kidnap your doubts and feed them truth until they forget how to bite. That is my clumsy plan for loving you. I will kidnap your loneliness and rename it company, a gentle hostage that learns to sing instead of scream. I am planning to kidnap the way you look at the world and replace it with the way the world looks at you. When you are brave, I want to kidnap your anger and hold it like volcanic rock until it cools into something that builds instead of destroys. I am planning to kidnap the nights you spent hiding and transform them into stars that point you home. I will kidnap your apologies and keep them safe until you realize some of them belong to the wind, not to you. I am planning to kidnap the small secret parts of you that worry they'll be too much, to cradle them until they learn they're enough. I want to kidnap the way you fold yourself away and press it flat with tenderness until you unfold into someone who takes up space. I am planning to kidnap your gaze and hold it in a jar of light, because when you look back, I want you to know you are seen. I will kidnap your hesitations and trade them for a reckless, honest yes, because living with you is worth the risk of breaking open. I am planning to kidnap your quiet laughter and replay it inside my chest so I can find you in the loudest rooms I want. To kidnap your fingerprints of pain and trace them into a map that leads to the tenderness you deserve. I am planning to kidnap the way you forgive others but not yourself. I'll teach your reflection how to show mercy inward. I will kidnap the moments you thought you failed and rename them lessons that smell faintly of future triumph. I am planning to kidnap your restless feet and plant them beside mine, teaching them how to stay when staying is brave. I want to kidnap your fear of being abandoned and replace it with proof, slow, ordinary proof, that someone will remain. I am planning to kidnap your sudden bursts of doubt and sit with them until they shrink into curiosity instead of catastrophe. I will kidnap your secret songs and hum them when the world sounds too loud. I'll be your quiet, persistent chorus. I am planning to kidnap your fragile hopes and wrap them in stubborn hands so they can grow without freezing. I want to kidnap the places you hide your tenderness and build a room devoted only to the brave habit of feeling it. I am planning to kidnap your restless heart and teach it a new rhythm, one that knows patience and delight in equal measure. I will kidnap your midnight confessions and keep them like sacred stars. I'll read them back on nights you need to remember you were loved. I am planning to kidnap your fear of losing yourself in someone else and promise to return every piece more whole than before. I want to kidnap your contemplative silences and fill them with soft answers, not noise. the kind that speaks of care. I am planning to kidnap the ache you carry and carry it with you so it no longer weighs only on your shoulders. I will kidnap your stubborn self doubt and set it beside a mirror until it recognizes the bravery you keep hidden from yourself. I am planning to kidnap your worst memories and bury them beneath small, ordinary joys until they can't find daylight. I want to kidnap the way you apologize for breathing and teach you that your existence is not an imposition, but a miracle. I am planning to kidnap your guarded heart and promise to be the return address it trusts, the place it always comes back to. I will kidnap the parts of you that say not yet and show them how now can be tender, safe, and true. I am planning to kidnap your loneliness on rainy days and become the umbrella that refuses to let it spill over you. I want to kidnap your theatrical bravado and find the quiet person beneath it who only wanted to be held.